Today we're going to look at MyOn and how to create groups and assign books to your students. So when you first log into MyOn, you're going to have your roster and then kind of a quick snapshot of how your students are doing using MyOn. The first option that they're going to show is books finished. So this is literally just the number of books they've finished in a certain period of time. So you can go by day, by month, by week, school year. If you use this drop down, you can look at pages read, the actual time spent reading, content read, which is really nonfiction versus fiction, and then quizzes, and then assigned projects, which is the actual books you assign and or any of the other writing and organizational tools that you can use within MyOn. So this is just a quick snapshot. This isn't even in the reporting category. Just a quick how you can see how your students are doing. So to create groups and look at your classroom a little more closely, we're going to click on the Classroom tab. From here, to create our groups, we're going to click on Students. Once we have our students, which should be all of your students, I just pulled some from multiple grade levels as an example, we're going to create a group. You can name your group. And you don't need to add a description, it's up to you, and then save. So once we have that group created, we can assign. We can then put students into that group. So I can look at my roster, and then from there, I can just click on the students that I want to add to that group. And there they are, they're added. So you can create multiple groups for your classes. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to actually assign books to specific groups. So to do that, we're going to move over and click on the Projects tab. So we're going to create a new project, and we'll call it Practice for Group Blue. You can make an optional due date if you want. I don't believe we have the sharing feature in Fairfax County, so you don't need to worry about that. At the bottom of the screen are your tasks. So the first one we're interested in looking at is the reading task. This is how we're going to add books specifically to this group. So let's say we're doing a unit on butterflies. We can name it that. We can also write the objective of what the purpose of these books is for our students. And then we have all these reader settings. You can disable the audio if you'd like. Quizzes, book reviews, and other types of quizzes. So that's completely up to you to personalize for your groups. Then you're going to click on Manage Books, and then we're going to search. So we're going to look at nonfiction. You can sort by grade level or guided reading level. And then I'm going to search for butterfly in the description and search. You should get a list of things. You can preview the book by clicking on it and see what it's about, as well as specific guided reading levels if you need that. And then to assign it to this group, you're simply going to put a check mark by the books you'd like to add. Once you've completed that, you can click out of that screen. You'll see your title of your project, and then you'll see the 2 books that we've selected. So we can X out of that screen as well. Now we can see the task is a reading task about butterflies is here for this group. There's some other options we can use, the graphic organizer task and the writing task, or other tools we can add to our groups as we work. I'm going to leave this segment ending just at assigning books. I'll create another screencast about using the graphic organizer tool, as well as the writing tool and the literacy toolbox that students have access to as they're reading their books for next time.